Much financial expert Mark Lampkin joins us this morning to tell us why selling your home yourself could be a big mistake. Good morning, Mark. You advise us to hire a real estate professional when it comes to selling our house, and the real estate market's hot right now.
Only if you want more money, right?
Right. Hey, it sounds good to me. So how do I attain that?
So the first reason why I think you need a realtor is negotiations. By and large, Sterling, the average person doesn't like that haggling. They doesn't like that going back and forth. Professional realtors use it as sport, and they're very good at it. If you're not careful, you'll be out negotiated. Second, on the negotiation front, think about if you're selling your home yourself, how many people you have to negotiate with. That seller or the buyer, of course, the buyer's realtor if they have one, the home inspector, the mortgage, the attorney. I mean, it's countless number of people that you're going to have to negotiate with. Hire a realtor, be done with it, turn it over to a professional because they'll be better at it.
Exposure to prospective buyers or purchasers.
I think the real estate market's changed, as you talked about a minute ago, especially with the internet. If I asked a for sale by owner person 10 years ago, what's your internet strategy, they looked at me like I was crazy, right?
Sure.
Now, 9 out of 10 homes in our area, Sterling, 9 out of 10 homes go through that MLS system or that multiple listing service. As a for sale by owner person, you most likely are not going to have access to that. With your realtor, you will. 90%, 9 out of 10 buyers. Think about that. If you're selling it yourself and just sticking the sign in the yard, you only have access to one of those 10 buyers. Doesn't mean you can't sell it.
Sure.
But it's going to take a lot longer.
All right, safety. How does that come into play?
You know, this is the biggest thing for me. Just think about it. You know, I work full-time, as you know, and my wife Jennifer at home and with my daughter Sydney. If we decide to sell our home, I don't want people that I don't know going through my house with my wife just showing the house there. I think it's a legitimate safety concern, especially nowadays with some crazy folks out there of putting your wife and children in peril. And second, if you're single and don't have the wife or children, think about that for a moment. You're telling people when you work. You're giving them their schedule, so you're essentially opening the door for someone to come in and steal your belongings.
Legal risk of a FSBO listing.
2008, the world changed, as we all know in finance, especially in the mortgage world. You think about the regulations and the disclosures that are needed. In a sense, our ignorance of the law is no excuse. You've got to disclose so many things. It's got to be done a certain way in a certain font. I mean, it's getting down to
time.
Absolutely. So the realtors know exactly what needs to be disclosed. Even if I'm happy with that purchase, if one thing goes wrong and I didn't disclose it, you could be sued for tens of thousands of dollars. This is another great reason to use a realtor.
Not good. You net more money with an agent.
This is the best of the best right here. I was stunned by the statistics, Early. If you look at the similar homes, for sale by owners averaged $175,000. Realtors, similar homes, sold for $215,000, $40,000. So to save that 10 grand, you cost yourself 40. Now, you know I'm from the country and a little bit slow, but that doesn't seem like a good trade-off to me, right?
I'm right there with you. All right, Mark Lampkin, thank you very much. For more financial tips, you can log on to our website, WDRB.com.